Yep, yep, yep. Oh, yeah. Put you over here. Not gonna work out. I have my little stick. I have my eagle stick. I was about to have that out, but it's not gonna work out. So just hold on a second. Get there. Put my wolf behind my back. It's one of my new aprons. So I put my wolf back there. So teacher mode today. That's right. Eagles way of teaching today. We're gonna do a little. We gotta talk about some stuff. Just we'll talk about a little bit about boxing, but we gotta talk about some other stuff today. Even though I know it's Monday, y'all ready? Oh, Eagle rap, come on, Eagle. Oh, let's talk about the boxing. What transpired? What's your take? I can't give my whole take on it right now because I gotta um my streaming messed up on me, so I couldn't get I can't get the full take like I need to in order to analyze and break it down. Um, but I can show that. Uh, I can show you this. I can show you that. Look, that's Eagle's perspective of it. You know, that's my perspective right there. It's a little close up right there. It just shows. Okay, I'm gonna fire wrong, and then I'm gonna get caught. And you see, that's a smart tool to use. We'll talk about it, but that's a smart tool to use. Is always use your head, but that's a smart tool to use. Tank kind of messed up by going to the side. He could have even got it. He could have got more power. He could have got even more power if he would have just tilted his head down. If he would have just tilted his head down, he could have got even more power. If he would have just tilted his head down, let that thing glance off the top of the head. But if you see it, like watch this angle coming up. If you see what happened, and we're not really gonna talk about the fight today. I'm gonna do it. We'll talk a little bit about it, but I'm just gonna show you. See right here, watch. Now that shows different angle. Now watch his head. Watch his head. See you see how he moved. He got hit a little bit, but he should have to even get more leverage. See, he went to the side and got leverage. So just think about, and he's on his front left foot. Which a lot of people are trying to argue about that. It don't matter what front foot you use. Your feet, you're supposed to strengthen your legs the same amount of way. I don't care if you're southpaw or whatever else it is. It doesn't matter if you're southpaw or I don't care, southpaw or north paw, however you want to call it. You know, orthodox or not orthodox. So get out of here with that shit. It don't matter. Your foot don't matter. People act like they're so powerful. They done put so many people out. There's not even a lot of people that I even know that actually got into life and death, street fights and shit like that, or just fights or boxing. It's not a whole lot of people, man. People just talk a lot. And my respect don't come to you just because you're a professional fighter, amateur fighter. It don't come to me like that. I mean, my respect come to people that didn't even make it. I still got respect for them. The ones that just always showed up to the gym, but they just wasn't, they didn't show the skills. And a lot of times what happened, I was just reflecting back. Some people don't blossom as fast as other people. And some people blossom right away. So get out of here with that. I mean, some people blossom. Oh, he ain't going to be nothing. Yes, he will. You'd never know. Let's go back. How tall was Michael Jordan when he was, let's say, for instance, 15 years old? How tall was he? I'll wait. Some people have growing spurts, and some people have athletic spurts, And Aja, salute to you. Aja, make sure you hit my thumbs up. Let me get in here. Let me get into the chat. I'll read. I'm slipping myself today because I got shouts out to my crew that's out here right now before we even start talking too much. So I got shouts out for everybody. Much respect to all y'all that show up. Yeah, before I start reading anything, yeah. Shout out to Yasser Hussein. Now, I'm going to put Yasser out there for a second. That's our UK brother, just in case y'all don't remember or y'all don't know who he is. That's Yasser Hussein, just in case you don't know. Now, if you didn't know, now you know. So now don't act like you unfamiliar. Don't act new. I don't like nobody in my chat acting like they didn't know something. Oh, we're new to this. Or, no, you ain't new. You know what's going on. That's Yasser. And the reason I'm going to spotlight him just for a second, because I spotlight all y'all. It don't matter which one y'all. I just spotlighted my niece. Just let y'all know. So if you see her come in, just believe that when she comes in, she's already modded up, so y'all can't slip. I already told her. I told her there's no slipping, that y'all not going to be slipping. Okay, because she's listening in right now, believe me. And she might not say nothing. Maybe she might get a chance to say something. But you'll see her name. Her name is Aja Nay. I'm not trying to, you guys already know her name is Aja Nay. So I'll put a real name out there, just like I put my real name out there. Everybody know me. It's something there. Everybody know me. They know my real name. So it don't matter. It don't matter. Ain't nobody gonna have no slippery wrenches and stuff like that. But anyway, let me put my spotlight out there. So my first spotlight is out there for y'all, sir, and I appreciate y'all, sir, because I wasn't expecting. Because a lot of times we get people from overseas and stuff like that, and they're when they're in the chat, put it this way, they're not like Hurricane, my hater brother right there, Gil Coles. They're not like Silky Johnson or whatever. But y'all, sir, came in. I think it was last week or maybe the week before. He put hands on two trolls that came in right away. He put hands on them like instantly. Like put hands on them, and I appreciate that. I don't even know everything that they might have said because I'm busy doing my show. I don't know, so I leave that to you guys to decide who to put hands on. And so he had to put hands on a couple of them, which is good. That's a good thing. So they know. So it's not like they can come in and just see certain people and say, "Oh, okay, that's that mob right there. He don't do nothing." No, no. Especially the mods that I can see right now, and y'all hit my thumbs up before you hit the live button. The mods that I can see right now, they will come in here, and if there's some work to be taken care of, they're gonna take care of the work. And so that's why I just want to let you know, if you come in here, don't get that part twisted. And we got like this is kind of a heavy chat. That's what I said, man. It should be a heavy chat, man. On boxing, but on like the main course is actually on boxing, but at the same time it's on life, man. That it's a lot of BS. A lot of times, it's just too much BS when it comes to life itself. It's a lot, And y'all get my likes up, man. How many y'all in here? Just for my mods. Isaac, you better put my like up there. Girl, you didn't put my like up. I wouldn't checked. Girl, you better get my, there she go. She better, I'm like, yeah, you better come in here and get my like up. And don't pay attention to Gil if he say something. I already know he told you about Gil, so keep your hands up around Gil. But yeah, thanks a lot, y'all, sir, for putting hands on him. Because I don't have time for that all the time. I got my show to do. So y'all, sir, put hands out there, and that's what you're supposed to do as a mod. That's what I expect. I mean, as a mod in your channel or whatever forum you have, whatever your name is, that's what you are on your show or in your forum. You're that. But in here, you're that plus you're a mod too, though. And yes, you would have said, no, I don't want no wrench. Because if you accepted a wrench, that means, okay, well, I got responsibilities to do. So I put you to work a little bit. But I know some people got to take a break, got to do this and that. But whoever's left, I expect them to do that, do that work and stuff like that. And we haven't been having a whole lot of trolls. But one thing I want to say is hate is real. And it's been surviving for a long time, this hate. And so some people do come in and hate, oh, you get off the net, do this. Or people get mad and hateful and stuff like that. Because what it is only a handful of real people, no matter where you go. In the whole world, there's only a handful of real people. There's only a handful of real people. So you got to expect it. You're going to be around a handful of real people. You're not going to be around thousands and thousands of real people. If you see people with 40s and 100,000, a million people subscribing, they ain't not real people, believe me. Bots and trolls and everything else, believe me, them people is not real. It's because it can't be that many real people. Because you can listen to the verbiage that come out of their mouth. They're not telling the truth about nothing. I got another shout out. So probably got a couple of them. I got another one from my brother, D to the B, D Bailey. But I'll get to him and I'll get to him. It's real short. I'll get to him in a segment anyway. Let me see what y'all got up in Eagles Way of Boxing. Derek Bailey, salute to you. Salute to Gil Cole. Salute to y'all, sir, and salute to who else is up in here? Well, salute to you three. Okay, hopefully I ain't missed nobody. And salute to Niece. Salute to you, Eisenman. But anyway, Derek Bailey, salute to Eagles Web Boxing. That's right. Salute to Gil Cole. What's up, Eagles Web? Then Gil is right back at the Derek Bailey. What's up, homie? And then Gil Cole's, it's the champ's birthday. Happy birthday to me. All right, happy birthday to you. I don't usually do birthdays, but happy day of birth to you, man, out here in Eagles land, man. It's always good to recognize how many 365 days you have been here. Is there really 365 days in a year? Are you celebrating properly? Are you older than what you think you are? Or are you younger than what you think you are? Food for thought. But in this system, that's you are what they say. Y'all, sir, who says he says salute Eagle in chat. That's right. Y'all, sir, he's at Derek Bailey. Y'all, sir, happy birthday at Gil Coles. If it really is, yeah. There you go. Cause Gil come here playing. Oh, it's my anniversary. I mean, I just got married. It's my birthday. Yeah, anything to get like a what do you call it, so we can give him a bye week. No more bye weeks for you, Gil. You had your bye week. You already know every season there's one bye week. Yasser Hussein, I don't know when his bye week is. We'll give him a bye week though. Everybody gets a bye week. Derek Bailey, he gets a bye week. Yeah, okay. Gil at Yasser 100, and then Gil goes at Yasser again. He's 40 today. Look at him getting up there. Yasser Hussein, say happy birthday, Gil. Have a good one, fam. That's right. Yeah, you got to have up. Gil said, oh, okay. What does 5'10" got to do with anything, Gil? What's that? Am I missing something? I know I put up live chat. Gil talking about, he talking about 5'10". He said, hi, little niece. Yeah, she about tall as you is, boy. Derek Bailey and Gil Coles and Yasser Hussein. That's right. Come on in and sit next to Uncle Gil. Man, you better, hey, leave her alone, man. Okay, and salute to D-Ray is up in here. Salute to D-Ray. D-Ray says salute to Eagle chat. He said, what a left uppercut. Yeah, what a left uppercut. See, but the slip, you don't always slip around. That's not a good move, man. I'm just letting y'all know that the uppercut action happened, but in slow motion, that is not really a good move. Everybody looked at it on live action. It was a great, excellent move, but it's not really that good of a move, to be honest. To step outside, it's not really. You actually going down is always a lot better. There's no power of a fight. If a fighter is not down with you, there's no power he can hit you with when you're down. He has to hit you in the back or in the back of the head. But if you're lower than his uppercut, he can't. There's nothing he can do. And plus, if you're right where his uppercut started, there's nothing gonna be on the uppercut. You see what I mean? If the uppercut start here and you're right there, your head's right there, and this is where the uppercut starts, guess what? There's no momentum. It turns into a push. But guess what happens if you're here and the uppercut starts? Boom. That's it. But if you're over here, like if you go to the side, now I mean I could turn that uppercut over into like a hook or something like that and still get some power on you. You see what I mean? But guess what happens when you drop straight down? Like this is where the uppercut started. And then guess what if you're down here? Now guess what? What happens now? If you're down here and the uppercut is starting from here, no effect on you whatsoever. Not even the hook, nothing. You can't even turn it into a hook. You got to turn it into this. Or this, overhand. You got to turn it into something else. Okay, just a little bit of education as we go. We already know that. Yeah. Okay, MJ was 5'10" at 15 years old. There you go, 5'10". See? And he ended up being what? 8 inches taller. Ended up being 6'6". Think about it. So some people, like I said, on that subject there, that's because we was talking about another subject, that some people get off to like a late start. What they call late bloomers. So you can't always see the development in people. But is that a reason in boxing? Is that a reason in professional boxing that maybe certain fighters shouldn't be in professional boxing at a certain time? Because it shouldn't have to. It's not going to reflect back on your amateur status. It's not going to reflect because everybody's not going to have 300 or 400 fights as an amateur. It reflects on your maturity, as some people can go right into professional boxing with no amateur. It's just because some people register. They register stuff better. And they train longer. They just train and train and train. Okay, I don't got that right yet. See, they're perfectionists, and then perfectionist just moves into stuff sometimes. Same thing, there's a sport called bodybuilding. There's some people that don't compete. They're like, oh, my abs just ain't, they're good. And everybody say nothing wrong with your abs. And nope, I gotta get them just a little bit better. See? And then they compete. But on that level for the Derek to the Bailey, now I'm just giving him the shout out because Derek Bailey actually he joined my native channel, so I appreciate the sub over there. He joined my native channel. He gave me the thumbs up on something, on the performance that we had. So that shout out to him. That was his shout out. Yep. for anybody join my native channel, we're not doing native stuff right now, so but we're gonna have something heavy on there, even though this should turn out to be. I want it to. I want this to be, something great. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Derek Brady, so happy born day. That's right. To the G. Yeah. Salute at D Ray. That's from Derek Brady. And then D Ray at Derek Brady. Salute to you, champ. Yasser Hussein. Salute at D to the Ray. Yep. But one thing I wanted to say now, it may turn into more than one thing. We have a serious, serious condition, not just in the USA, but all over, with this, with people's what they call ethnicity or race. It's too many, for me, actually, it's too many races. Not racist. Not racist, if you understand what I mean. You're racist too, but it's too many races. We got too many races going on. Too many ethnicities, or whatever you want to call it, but it's too many of them. What the hell is your point, Eagle? So what were you trying to talk about? Okay, I listen, I read, and I hear even professionals. Let's go to boxing. Let's stay on boxing. So I'm not gonna call none of y'all out, but I don't like it when I see it. Is when your sole pick for a fight is based off a race. That's your sole pick. How could you be a actual fan of boxing if your pick is just based off a race only? I'll wait for the explanation on that. If you base it off of just race, how are you a fan? You bringing race into the picture. I can't call you a racist, no. Because you don't control anything but your mouth. You control no countries. You control no currency. You control no wealth. You can control nothing. Only thing you control is your idea of things. And that perpetual thing is going to stay perpetual. It's going to stay kinetic as long as everybody allows it. And as long as nobody will ever speak up on it. Now, I'm not going to get into people's races. I'm not going to get into people's origin or nothing like that. As on a level that people might think I'm getting in on it. I'm not going to do that. But the way I will get in on it is I will get in on it to where it doesn't have a role. There's really no place for it, because then you are looking past the real picture. And when it comes to sports or anything else, because we know that there's always an agenda, so you're looking past the regular the agenda that we're supposed to be looking at. You're looking past that, and you're looking at it as a small person. And we always discuss that. You're looking at it as a small person, real small-minded. And you're picking, so now you're going to have a side. So now you're having a side versus a side. Because remember, we talked about the 1970 not bowl game, but college football game, Alabama versus USC. That game did a lot to open up eyes of a racial tension that was going on, or the racial tension that was going on. In that case, the divide was because of Alabama's football team. And so you had people that are with the so-called African Americans that really weren't even invited to the game. You had them rooting for USC. They was rooting for the outsider. Now why? Because the agenda was genuine and it was different then. It was a different agenda. There was segregation and was everything else. There was a lot of things that was unequal. But I'm not going to get into the whole politics of it, but guess what? Things stay unequal until you make them equal. You see what I mean? And I'm not going to try to get a mass of people together like today on this show, nothing like that. No. But what I want is I just want people to just start understanding, man. Stop trying to go against a certain, and I'm not saying don't, because you're your own individual. You can do what you want to. But you got Mexicans that want to fight against the African Americans. You got African Americans that want to fight against the whites, and you got whites that want to fight against the Chinese. It's such a disease. It makes zero sense. It makes zero sense, especially when all of your narratives are false. All the narratives you listen to are false, are fake. Let me give you this example: Homeland Security. Guess what? Where's Homeland? Do you live in America? How many names does America have? North America, America, the United States of America, USA. Where is Homeland? Who's Homeland? Think about what kind of a slap. For anybody who has any kind of intelligent, who is the word Homeland? Who is that a slap to? When you say Homeland, who are you slapping the shit out of when you call this Homeland? If your foreparents were one of the colonizers of this land, who are you slapping when you say Homeland? See, I know I got some intelligence out there. I'll get an answer. A lot of times I don't get my answers right away, but I just don't like, because first of all, you heard, because we heard, because I hear Mikey Garcia, and remember our talk. So I'm just covering stuff that, you know what I'm saying. I just want to go back in the chats to see, because Derek Bailey pays attention to a lot of stuff that I say in here. Gil Coles pays attention to a lot of stuff I say in here. And Yasser Hussein and D-Ray and most of my moms, they pay attention to what I said. If they've been into a chat before, they say, wait a minute, Eagle told us that a long time ago. And so when we talked about a lot of this stuff, people are talking about a lot of this stuff now, like they talking about Tank. We talked about Tank a long time ago. Before we started playing with Tank, and I'm going to get into that a little bit too. But before we started playing games with Tank, we talked about Tank before. We talked about, the Tank is very destructive. And we look at, we look at this side of it that, like, for instance, that he's supposed to have 3 or 4 fights in a year. And that's not happening. Now we can blame it on COVID, but after this, I mean, that's bullshit now, right? Even with the COVID, because you had people in attendance. So we don't want to hear that no more. So we want to start seeing them fight. I want, between now and this time next year, I want at least 3 or 4 fights. And I see my brother D-Lo up in here, man. D-Lo 404. Y'all salute him out, man. But the whole thing, when people start saying stuff, like when they start saying stuff, you got to realize that the words that they're throwing out at you and they got you repeating, those words are false words to be using. You shouldn't be able to use words like that. If I go to your house, you got an established house with, you got, let's say that you got a little small farm or whatever you got. And I don't like certain animals, so I'm only going to put certain animals there. Let's say, for instance, you got some horses, you got some sheep out there, you got some chickens out there, right? But that's yours, right? Now I bring my ass up, I just drive up and I'm loaded up with, with my family and my goods and stuff, and I just load up on your property, and I just move in on your property, and then I call your property home. What would you feel? Or what would you do if somebody done that? Somebody just moved up and just start calling your place home. But they hit us. And see, when you got that magical talking or speaking towards people, you have to keep using certain stuff over and over and over again, so that way people get it. It's even in school, and I'm not against America. I'm against a lot of ideas and a lot of principles that America has and that they use. I'm against that. Like even pledging. This is no hate speech. I don't pledge my allegiance to a flag or nothing like that. You gonna pledge allegiance to a flag? And now explain to me how that is not a paganistic practice. Explain that to me. Somebody explain that to me. Oh, Eagle on some hate stuff today. I'm never on hate stuff. It's all just educational type stuff. I'm just letting you know about it. It's all educational stuff. Because we see it, we talk about it. A lot of times Eagle don't go as hard on stuff, but guess what? We already talked about it. So it's already in the bank. And so later on we'll bring it out. It's going to be it's going to be a different level. Because we talk about it on one level, and then we talk about it on another level. And then we'll talk about it on even another level. Just like this fight. We're going to talk about that. Maybe not today, but we're going to talk about this fight on different levels. Because if people think that Tank didn't get hurt himself, then something's wrong with you. If you think Santa Cruz don't have no pop or nothing like that, and the Tank wasn't getting hurt, you're a fool. He's in the fight. Charlo was getting hurt. The approaches were different. Tank's approach was to just keep fighting through it. Charlo's approach was, I better hold my ass on a little bit. I better lock them arms up. Oh shit, man, you getting off some good shots. I'm not gonna tell you getting off good shots, but I'm gonna hold you and let you know that you're getting off good. That's letting you know that you're getting off good shots. But your experience, you're not experienced enough to push my ass off and dig to my body. See? Now we never even went there when it comes to banana. We never went to that level. We didn't have to. I didn't feel like we had to. And we brought up, it wasn't just my discussion when we talked about the devil's deception in the desert in December. That was not just my discussion. That has been going on right now. They're still going. I told y'all I was going to keep going. And so we don't know what to look for. We don't know who to look for. All we know is we need to get some fights. And some of the fighters that we honor as fighters are our champions, or ones we love or adore. They're not fighting. Everybody's just a walking mouthpiece because of this new way of media, because of the Instagram, because of the Twitter, because of the Google, everything, because of YouTube. Everybody just wants to talk. Everybody wants to stick a camera in somebody's face and interview somebody. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in discussing it. We'll discuss it. Why are you just sticking cameras in people's faces? And why aren't these fighters fighting? Why are we just having excuses? Huh? Why can't fights be made? How come if there's some kind of discrepancy, how come it won't just get taken care of the right way? Why you wait so long? Due process does not mean that you got to take forever. Due process means that there's a process. That the process is due. Due process. It's going to be a process that is due for your situation. It's just sad though. It's just the saddest thing, man. The saddest thing, I'm gonna tell you the saddest thing is when they come up with these games that we adore now, and they still got to put a race tag on that. Because I hear them, I mean, Hispanic people, I don't know if all of them are Argentinian, Mexicans, or ever, but I'm telling you, it's a whole lot of Mexicans, though, that they will not go against a Mexican fighter. But you're not a fan then. You're not a racist. You can't be a racist because you ain't got no power over shit. You're not a racist. You're just stupid. Oh, I'm down for my race. I mean, yeah, you're dumb to be down for a race. Because guess what? Your race didn't even exist 600 years ago. Why? Why are you so new to the earth? And you don't even see past that part of it. You're new to this earth. If your heritage is not even 600 years old, then you're new to this earth completely. You're way new. Especially if you go by the calculations that mainstream scientists say, with the earth being billions of years old. And you're only 600 years, you're less than 600 years old, less than 500 years old. Something's wrong there with that whole picture. So you're new here. And at the same time, you being new, but at the same time, you're trying to have some type of a race issue, but you can't be a racist because you don't have the power to even be a racist. And that goes for all the different sports and stuff like that. Because people don't like it when you have certain people of certain ethnicities. I'm going to stick with their words. The ethnicities that are good in certain stuff. And you get mad, although, well, certain people, well, you're not good at this, though. So there was even a myth about this whole swimming thing that African Americans, dark-skinned people couldn't swim. And then you had that guy from, I forget, I don't know if he was South African or something like that. but he was a brother, and he actually won. You know what I mean? He won a gold medal. So what are you talking about? And just so you know something personally about my life that I don't have to share with you, that even my dad was an excellent swimmer and saved many lives being an excellent swimmer. I'm not going to go into the details, but saved many lives in a situation that was just like the situation they had there in Katrina. But we didn't hear of the heroism of certain people. But he was a hero. See, instead of us looking at stuff like that, we look at the obvious dumb stuff. And people will get on another side. Oh, man, Mexicans this and Mexican that. Yeah, there's a lot of cultures I can be against. But when you hear me come in here and talk, you don't hear me just going against people. I just come out with the story to tell you the story the way that the story is. And and most time, if you notice with me with Eagles Web, I ask you guys the questions to see where you're at. It's not about where I'm at. Where's my audience at? Where's my audience at? And then I find out where the audience is. But you gotta stop with the fake racism, because you can't even be racist. I don't care if you don't like somebody, you just don't like them. But then you gotta dig deep down inside and find out why you don't like them. Have you sat at the table and have you broke bread with them? And before I forget this, now Tank is known in Eagles Web as getting his tank on, which is basically getting fat and just eating. So now we got to do another hashtag for Tank. So Tank actually gets 2 in Eagles Web. And I want to say this before I forget, before I start talking about other stuff and I end up forgetting. That when it comes to KTFOs, right now Tank is the leader, okay? As far as just like with brittle chin disease, we have certain levels. So with the KTFO, so now we got a Tank level. So now we have a Davis level. So you can always say the Davis level KTFO. So from now on, that's the measurement. That's the measuring stick. He's the measuring stick for 2020 because we had discussions. We were trying to find out which one suffered the worst, and we was arguing between Jay, and we was arguing. Jay had the best one up until this point for me, but a lot of people felt that it was against Dylan White. So Dylan White. So now with no questions, and matter of fact, if anybody agree with me on this one, y'all put up a 1 if you agree with me on this one. The tank level uppercut is the best level uppercut. And remember, we talked about this way before all these uppercuts and all this stuff started happening in boxing. We talked about Eagles Web. Boxing has been ahead of this because we're watching boxing a different way than other people are watching boxings. People are watching boxing and looking at the skill sets, but they're not looking at that the skill set is going to change for a while until we get back into the swing of things. And this may be the new look. If you guys remember me saying that, if you guys agree with that, put up a 1 if you agree with that statement. I just want to know where my web is. My web is on this subject. But anyway, let's read a little bit. Let's get down a little bit. Okay, we got a little bit of saluting out. And then there he is, my brother right there. He said it. Derek Beatty, he's talking about the natives. That's right. So when you say homeland, then you're throwing a slap at us. You got dang right, Derek Beatty. They throwing a slap at us when they say homeland or even say security. If they say homeland security, then nobody with a certain face has no business even wearing a homeland security jacket, because this is not your homeland. So stop it. This is my people's homeland. Stop it. And we're not mad to that kind of point. We share stuff. We're not mad like people think we're mad like this. Hell yeah, we're mad to the point. Yeah, we need better land management. We need better buildings. We need better plumbing. We need a lot of things that's better. The whole thing is just when people keep stamping stuff and start throwing that in our face, America this, America that, that's what we get upset about. We already know our condition, and we know that you're not going to let us out of this condition. But that's not what we're mad about. Of course we're mad about that. Of course, anybody in their right mind is going to be mad about that. We're mad about you keep labeling shit. Stop saying stupid shit like homeland and stuff like that, because some of us, we don't have to have a Harvard education to understand what you're saying when you say homeland. This ain't your homeland, so stop saying homeland. Okay. But Derek Beatty right on top of it. Okay, salute the D-Ray. D-Ray says, not just D-Ray, but D-Lo. D-Lo came in and said salute. I already saluted him. I salute my brother out again. Then, oh, yeah, Yasser saluted D-Lo 404 Boxing. Gil Cole said the Eagles Web. He said, how do Native Americans feel about Thanksgiving? Good or bad? Always bad. That's why when you guys, if you guys are, all you do is look at, I think I have some of this stuff up, our protest from last year is what we do. We go over everybody travels. I mean, these people come from all over. I mean, we even have natives. They're not even Native American, but they're just natives from other countries that come over and support us. And everybody goes like from Australia, England, everywhere, all over Africa and everywhere else. And we go up to, we actually occupy, there's an old prison site called Alcatraz Island. We go over there we go there twice a year. We go on Columbus Day and we go on Thanksgiving. 2 days. And that's more or less our protest. Our protest is a prayer, a vigil over at that island where we invite different natives and different types of prayers and stuff like that. So we go over to the island. And yeah, Eagle be over there. And you can see my little trip. I got some clips on my other channel where you see me going over there and I talk. I do a little bit of narrating, but sometimes when you go up there and the prayer gets serious and stuff, you gotta get out of there. You can't talk, you can't film. You're not really supposed to film, and you're not really supposed to be like talking on the outside. But yeah, we hate it, Gil. We celebrate against that. Oh damn, D-Lo said, stop lying, host. The Charlo Spence, Tank, Canelo, Bud, Usyk, Fury, Lopez, and Uwez are invincible. They never been hurt, not even getting spanked as a toddler. Yeah, yeah, D-Lo. Yeah, now the people can hope that that's true, D-Lo, and you got some dumbass people. And I'm telling you right now, you got some dumbass people, and D-Lo he just making fun right there. You got some dumbass people that actually believe that none of these guys ever get hurt. They walking straight through punches and shit. Like, stop it. Now, you can say that after you watch a live fight. You know why? Because your stupid ass adrenaline is still running. You didn't fight. Get your adrenaline level back down. Stop that shit. Tank was, and matter of fact, I'm glad because Tank actually admitted that he started off slow. He said, yeah, I got off. No, you didn't get off. Stop lying, Tank. You didn't get off to a slow start. Leo got off to a good start. You didn't start off slow. What happened is, don't say a slow start. See, that's how people lie and shit to you. A slow start. Say that it took me a while to get adjusted. If you was fighting somebody with the same kind of ferocity as Mike Tyson, you would have been out of there. So stop that shit. Stop getting your fans thinking, oh yeah, and your coach, oh yeah, he got off to a slow start. Your coach lying for you too. It wasn't no slow start. It took your ass a while to get adjusted to somebody that you wasn't used to coming at your ass, throwing punches and shit like that and messing your face up so early in the fight. Yeah, you was getting puffed up, so stop it. Everybody think, I mean, yeah, I love all the brothers, man. I love this for me. And shout out to Charlo before the fight. Now, this is pre-fight. He actually said the same thing that I told you guys pre-fight. I told you guys this last week. I said I actually like Leo more than I like Tank. Far as personally, he's a more personable person. He's a more likable person to me than Tank is. And I'm not agreeing, and I'm not, see, like I've said, and I'm not Mexican. And I'm not an African American. But some people, no matter what they identify with, I like them better. I like him as a person better. He's a gregarious person. He's a nice person. I like him better. And I like somebody that has their own style better. Now, a lot of people got on Tank about his style and all that, about him coming in with the Mexican girl. That's okay. It's done for hate. It's done, and see, that's what I'm saying. We're not dealing with that small picture, but that's what it's done for. It's done for hate. And it's not for us to hate. It's for us to just, oh, look at it, laugh and shit. It's done for laughter. It's done for hate. It's not done out of respect. They can lie to you and say it's out of respect or not. Because if it was out of respect, what you do is you take one big American flag and you take a smaller or same size Mexican flag. You bring that in. You just use a flag or a patch. You don't use all the colors. And let's get this straight too. When people think that certain colors belong to them, get your stupid ass out of my chat when you think that you got Mexican colors. If you haven't even been around as a Mexican more than 600 years, not even that long, that there was a such thing as Mexico. But you got Mexican colors. Get your dumb Mexican ass out of here. And I'm not calling the Mexican people stupid. I'm calling dumbass people that think that certain colors belong to them. Oh, I bet now I can't use those colors because those are Mexican colors. Get your stupid ass out of here. I don't even want you in my chat if you think that you own certain colors. Get out of Eagles Web chat. Matter of fact, somebody come in here with that shit, y'all throw them out. If somebody come in here thinking that they own certain colors, get your dumb ass up out of here. But I know what you're saying when somebody come in here with the colors of your flag. That's because you pledge allegiance to that flag. It means you don't belong to a nation. You belong to a race. A race of people racing to a flag. You should enjoy all the colors. They were all put here for you. They were put here for you to enjoy. That's why you have the visual perspective of all the colors, because they were put here for your dumb ass. If you can only enjoy one color, then how many colors was put here for you if you can only enjoy one of them? There are certain creatures that enjoy more colors than we do. Right? So those colors was put there for them. Stop being stupid. Stop being stuck on the dumbest shit that you can be stuck on. Especially on some old kind of race shit. Race card and all that shit. No. If somebody's good, give them their props. And something that you like. You love boxing, then give the people props. If they in boxing, give them the props. For the inside and outside the ring. The inside and the outside. Now, if you're doing some suspect shit, then we got to I'll put your ass on freeze for a while. I say, oh yeah, I got to put you on hold. I like you as a fighter, your fight part. But your personality and you doing some suspect shit, then I got to freeze you for a little bit. I can't I can't keep embracing you. You know, it's like somebody stabbing your ass in the back and you still study hugging them, turning the other cheek. No, I'm going to put my foot in your ass. I'm not going to keep turning my cheeks and shit. I'll get this side too. No, you got to defend yourself. You don't let your family and people go down like that. But anyway, that answers your question, Gil. No, we hate that shit. But anyway, then D-Lo with his bullshit. Yeah, you're right though, D-Lo playing, but yeah, these people. Oh no, they ain't never been hurt. They couldn't even get spanked. Get your dumb ass out of here with this stupid shit. Yeah, Derek Bailey in there. He said Leo was handling Tank early. Yeah, he was handling his ass. Everybody trying to look, oh yeah, this and that. No, you got to get adjusted. Stop it. Stop acting like you just come in fresh and you never had to adjust. Sugar Ray Robinson had to adjust to people. Muhammad Ali had to adjust to people. Stop it. We seen all our greatest get handled up for a little while. Marvin Hagler had to adjust. He just didn't have enough rounds against Sugar Ray Leonard. But you just got to adjust. Sometimes a certain person you can't adjust against them. So that's why I want to run it back. Yeah, you want to run it back. Probably the same thing gonna happen because if they change their game plan, now you screwed again. D-Lo said, why did they have that boy anyway looking like a powder puff girl in his locker room? Oh, man, look, you talking to the wrong host on that one, but I have no knowledge on that shit. Oh, then D-Lo will go again. See, D-Lo comes in and blows my damn chat up, y'all. I love D-Lo, though. That's my boy, too. I support. Y'all support D-Lo, too, man. He got some, he probably has some stuff out now that I haven't even had a chance to see, man. I'm busy. He said, wait a minute. He said, yeah, you ain't an African-American. He said, I'm out. No. Yeah. A lot of people, see, and I'm going to tell you something. Now, this is to the so-called African-Americans that's in here. I'm going to tell you that you call yourself African-American, but guess what? A lot of Africans, and that's a continent, but a lot of Africans, they call you a kata. They don't even look at you as being African at all, man. So I'm just sorry to say. And they know they've been breathing in with us and all that. It's all mixed up. But the reason even my color looks a certain way, my family's color had always been this color. And I am considered I'm dark. I'm the regular skin colored, copper colored native. And the rest, a lot of my family, there's nobody that's darker than me in my family. I'm the darkest one in my family. And a lot of us, when I say dark, it doesn't mean anything because this is us. We range like this. That's not a penny. You think it is, but it's not. But we range from dark to light. But that has shit to do with the race. Has nothing to do with our nation. We recognize each other in a different manner. People just don't understand that. We recognize each other, not even the way we talk. We talk like everybody else around here. That's not how we recognize each other. It's actually something deeper than that. That y'all won't even understand. Y'all be like, well, I don't get that shit. That's all mystical. Yeah, you don't get it. You're not supposed to get it, I guess. But we recognize each other. One of my sisters came from out of state. She's not my sister, but she's same nation. She said, you're Native American. Just like that. She just came out straight out of her mouth. She said, Native American. And my mom's Cheyenne. So she said, I'm Cheyenne. I said, guess what? You're my sister. I said, I'm sorry. I said, I'm Cheyenne too. My mom's Cheyenne. Natitsa. That's Cheyenne. Natitsa. And if I'm asking you if you're Cheyenne, Natitsa. Natitsa. That means, are you Cheyenne too? And you guys would say, no. Because you're not. You can be. I don't care. I'll adopt your ass. I don't care. Because I look at everybody as being my kids, even if they're older than me. I look at everybody being my kids. I'm an old spirit. I'm a different kind of spirit, a person, man. I do. I embrace people, man. I embrace people that are real people. I reject stupid shit. But people that are real people, I embrace them. You know what I mean? That's small minute. Yeah, oh, D-Lo with the jokes all the time. Derek Bailey said, with Clint Eastwood, yeah. He said, good movie at yes. Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, okay, yes, sir. What's all that? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, so I didn't even see that. They Escape from Alcatraz. Yeah, that's pretty good. They've had a few movies over there. That was a good one from that area. I like the other one was pretty good too. I don't even know the name, but you guys know the one with Sean Connery and them. I forgot the name of that one, but that was a pretty good one too, though. Yeah, the natives. Yeah, we took that over in 1972. I told you guys the story before. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to my chat, then you probably missed it. But I gave you guys that whole thing before. I broke that down for you guys before. And so I don't even. So when Gil was asking about the whole holiday shit, where y'all get Gil from, man? Why is Gil asking me that shit? Okay, let me throw this out there real quick. Does anybody actually remember at all? Does anybody remember at all that I talked about that before? About the holidays, about the Columbus Day, and also, well, I'm just picking on Gil too, though. Columbus Day, and also, what is that even called? Thanksgiving. I talked about that. And remember, and does anybody remember that I put up a statue that we so-called destroyed in the area that we painted the face all red and shit, and they had to tear that shit down anyway. Yeah, yeah. You're right though, D-Lo. D-Lo said that's the small-minded. He said yeah, yeah, the small-minded mentality. Yep. He crying. Yeah, sir. At Derek Bay, he said that's the one. Yeah. And then Leo gave Tank problems, but it wasn't enough to keep Tank off him. Tank didn't have any respect for Leo's power. And I don't believe that, Gil. It's not a thing. When you're boxing, it has shit to do with power. If somebody's strong, you can't. If you're getting hurt, you can't like this, oh, you're fucking me up. You don't do that in boxing. You don't do that in boxing, man. The first thing, see, that's what a fighter looks for. See, I'm looking for your eyes. Your eyes are just steady on me. Now, pretend these are eyes. So my hands are eyes. My eyes stay like this no matter. If I get hit, my eyes stay like that. Right? Don't matter. I don't care. And so that's putting doubt in your mind, like, I can't hurt this motherfucker, right? So as soon as my eyes do like that, in other words, your eyes get big, then guess what? Now the other fighters see what happened. It's not a disrespect. Oh, if he was feather punched, if he was feather fisted and didn't have no crack, he wouldn't have been beating Tank. Or the fight wouldn't have been so even. He would have just blew straight through him. Then have you ever watched the Mike Tyson fight when he didn't care about your power? Or when people think he didn't care about your power? First round knockout. It should have been a first round knockout. Stop that. Floyd Mayweather wasn't supposed to hit so hard. But nobody just blew through him. I wish you would. I mean, not really would. Let me change that whole thing. Using these wishes. Yeah. Oh, my niece up in here. She said, talk that mess, uncle. That's right. You let them know, baby. That's right. That's my niece, y'all. Just in case y'all don't know. That's my baby right there. No foul words towards her. I will hand y'all ass up for real. In real life, too. think I can't? She'll let you know. She'll let your ass know. She said, talk that mess. It ain't mess, baby. You know what I'm saying. Stop it. Yeah. But stop acting like people just run through fighters and shit. If you ain't running through nobody like that. Oh, he should just, that should have been a first round knockout. Why waste all that time and why get swole up? Why have your face busted up if you didn't respect his ability to swell your face up or nothing? Man, get out of here with that, Gil. You know better than that. Stop it. Yep. Well, no, so y'all stop that. You and Derek Belly, y'all stop that, man. Exactly. At least we can see it and appreciate colors. Yeah, that's right. That's why you get that. People are so dumb. They don't even understand that your own physical makeup lets you know what you should appreciate. There wouldn't be so many different colors of people if they weren't there for you to appreciate. They're either there for you to appreciate. They might be there for you to hate. I'm not gonna say. For some people, they might not. They might be there for you to recognize. It's just like there's certain snakes and certain poisonous plants and certain poisonous animals that have a certain look, and you got that eyes to be able to understand and see which one they are. And some animals have another sense. They might have a sense of smell to know that poison is coming towards them. You know what I mean? But you have the eyes for a lot of different stuff. Just like for shit. If there's shit, you got eyes so you don't step in it. You got a nose so you don't smell, so you smell like, oh shit, that's shit over here. So you can recognize what it is. And a lot of this stuff that people is throwing out there that's exactly what it is. It's shit. But my shout out to my niece, Aisha up in here. Yeah, I had to tell y'all her name anyway because she come in here with her name. She's not under no alias or nothing like that. So she said, talk that mess. And see, look at, see, I told you, Isaac, see how Gil is? Gil in here talking. He said, talk that. He said, there she go right there. Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, Derek Baker said, yeah, that's true, Eagle. And then Isaac, she got her fist up there. Derek Baker said, the rock, everybody got the rock on there. Hey, what happened to my ones that y'all didn't put up on ones all this time? Am I just way behind or what? Or did I fly past the ones? Oh, the ones is up there. Okay, everybody put the ones up there. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 ones up there. Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, Sir Flame. I missed some chat. Let me go back up, man. Man, how come y'all didn't tell me that y'all came in here talking so much, man? Shit. But salute to Sir Flame up in here, man. Y'all made me miss Sir Flame, man. Yeah, I even missed this way up here. Yeah, he said that's what trolls and extreme fanboys want to say to us. Yeah, there we go. AJ never been touched at D-Lo. Yeah, AJ, yeah, y'all, sir. Yeah, D-Lo, yeah, you're right. Yeah, AJ ain't never been touched. Yeah. Tank uppercut is leading right now. Yeah, Tank. Remember, but y'all remember I put y'all on that uppercut a long time ago, way before everybody started talking about it, right? I told you that it has to happen. It has to happen with all these layoffs and stuff, and you still want to be spectacular. You got to have a good uppercut. And Tank happens to have an excellent one. So Gary Russell Jr., stop acting like you might not be scared, and you might think you got the skill set to stay away from power, and you got power yourself. But I don't know if you can absorb one of them. You've been down before. I don't know if you can actually absorb one of them, though. I don't know if anybody can absorb one of them. And matter of fact, and people think that was not the perfect uppercut. Because he was outside too far. Look at it. He was outside too far. Believe me. Uncle know what he's talking about. Uncle know what he's talking about. Believe me. He was outside. Look at this next angle right here. He was outside. I've been running this shit for the whole show. But look. He's outside too far. Use that head. Tilt the head down. Look. He still caught him on the side. But look where you see what I mean? If you step up straight forward and down and press up with those legs for that uppercut, it would have even had more of a devastating effect. But that was devastating enough. I don't know if I would have. Let's say for instance that was about 75% as powerful of an uppercut as Davis could have landed. Now, if he would have landed that other 25%, I don't know if I would have wanted to see that, the end result of that. But anyway, Sir Flame up here says, salute at Eagle and salute at the chat, man. And as always, jab that like button on y'all neck. He said, don't get neck up in Eagles wear boxing. Got the swords up good, got the glove up good, got the 100 up good, and got the fire up good. Just in case you're just visiting and you don't know what's up. You can get it up in here. But Derek Beatty said salute at Eagles Web. Actually, Derek Beatty said salute at Sir Flame. Look at me trying to get me some salutes in there. Y'all, sir, said salute at Sir Flame. And then Sir Flame right back at Derek Beatty with the hundreds up there. Yep. And then y'all, sir, is telling y'all what it was. The escape from Alcatraz. I think I got all that. And then, of course, D-Lo come in with the jokes. He talking about anyway coming in looking like the powder puff. And then, okay, I went through the small-minded people. Yep, exactly. At least one of us can appreciate the colors. That's right. Talk that mess. That's my niece. And then there she go. There's Gil. And yeah, that's true, Eagle. There's go. That's Derek. Eisenegger with the fist up. The Rock. Sean Connery just passed. Oh, I didn't even know that, brother. Didn't even know. I might not be Cheyenne, but I'm hot like a pepper, though. Oh, my goodness. There he go. Cheyenne. That's Cheyenne Natitsa. It has nothing to do with cayenne. Just in case somebody want to be smart other than Gil trying to be smart and shit. But yeah, okay, hot like a pepper. But niece, keep an eye on Gil's ass. You know, let him start nothing. Derek Beatty said, yep. And then Sir Flame said, yes, I remember that. See, of course. People remember because I bring stuff up. My chat been ahead, man. I'm not patting myself on the back because you guys made my chat ahead of these other chats. It's because we talk about this shit way before it happened. It's not, we don't have it's not like we seen into the future. It's just our conversation goes into what we kind of project as this is what's going to happen next. Can you project what's going to happen next for Wilder? Do I need to talk about it? We'll wait. We'll wait on stuff like that. See, but I'm just saying. What about the people like the Harrisons and stuff like that? What's next for them? You got fighters that's stepping up and taking this box and they decided, which we needed that for the whole year, is that some of these boxers are taking and stepping it up to the next level. They're taking it away from that belt level shit. They're just taking it up. Hey, we need to get that money. The only way you're going to get Floyd-like money, you're not going to get Floyd, or let's say, yeah, Floyd-like-ish. Floyd-ish, that's the word, my fault. Not like. The only way you're going to get Floyd-ish money is by making your own self making yourself a star. By your actions. Yeah. Look at him, D-Lo say, yeah, you know Gil is a newlywed. He hasn't come down off of that high yet. Yeah, but D-Lo, he don't, but his bye week is over with, though. I said everybody get one. D-Lo get one. Everybody gets a bye week up in here. Yes, sir, he gets his. Everybody get a bye week. Gil got his bye week. But Gil trying to play the birthday thing. You know, he had a birthday now, so now he felt like, oh, I get a birthday, you know, I get a pass on my birthday. He's trying to buy for everything. I see my brother down there, Michael Johnson, at Boxing Talking More. Salute to you. Yeah, but yeah, Gil think he gonna get escape. He's trying to escape, and not escape from Alcatraz. He's trying to escape from the Web Watchers. And he already had his bye week. Your bye week is over with, Gil. So forget that. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, D-Lo, I did not. Think about it, D-Lo. Go back and watch the video. I wasn't giving Leo the chance to take a nap. I said Leo had to do all of his work. I said all of your work. Okay, look. I'm going to see if anybody remember. What did I say that Leo had to do, y'all? Where did I say his work had to come from? Now, I will answer that because I'm not going to let D-Lo beat up on me. I will answer that, D-Lo. Once somebody says what I said about Leo, I said where his work had to be. Yeah, Leo was going to take a nap session. Yeah, I told him if he's inside what I say he had to do if he's inside. But everybody know I'm gonna see if somebody knows what I was talking about when I said that, because I get the key to victory for him. I did not put him in the pocket and trying to throw hands for hands with Tank like that. No. They gonna tell me I'm the one got him handed up. Like it was my job. I got him handed up. Oh, look at Gil. Gil said, look at D-Lo. Yes, yes, she do. That's good. And thanks a lot, D-Lo. I mean, I don't like you for the one comment, but I do like you for the other comment. He said, because you got Gil heated. Look at Gil. Like Gil said at D-Lo 404 box. He said, Ice Nate Joyner, I don't need to know. I just got married. He crying. Yep, D-Lo at Gil. He said, I was proud of the eagle when he asked where we find you at. Yes, I was tempted to justify your erratic statements and questions. Yeah, that's right, Dio. You was looking out for him, but he self-incriminated his own self. Yeah, yeah. He didn't know you was talking to me, Dilo. He self-incriminated his own self. See, because she wasn't paying no attention to him, but now he didn't self-incriminated his own self, and see, he set his own self up. See, I don't set nobody up for failure, man. I don't. Yeah, yeah. Michael Johnson boxing talk. I saluted him out. He said any haters show up because of your boy here. He said your boy here too. He said threw him in the web. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm not worried about him because hey, y'all ain't see my mom from the UK, man. Y'all sir don't play. If somebody come in acting stupid, he will hand their ass up and send them up out of here packing. Yeah, he went to work. I think it was last week or a week before. Yep. Yeah, Leo got the best sleep ever. Yeah, Leo got some good sleep out there. Yeah, Michael Johnson. Okay, he's talking to Derek. He said Derek what to do, and then he's back at D-Lo. They should have bought in the EMTs. Yeah, Michael Johnson boxer talking good. They should have wheeled his sleepy ass out on the stretcher. He was laying there for a while. Yeah, Amir Khan. I tied my one self clothes. Yeah, I tied my one self. Yeah, I was in there. I was in Marlowe's clowning though. I said that. I said Leo. I said he chin checked Tank's gloves with accuracy, and that's what it was. Like I said, and I'm telling people that's not the most powerful uppercut that Tank can deliver. We may see a better one, but right now that's top dog right now for as far as uppercuts. So our discussion, and everybody agreed in here. Everybody agreed that from now on, for like far as uppercuts for KTFOs, that's the best one hands down for the year. That might go into Tank might make it out. He might make it into the next decade with that uppercut. That's how good that uppercut is. But it's still not perfect. It was still he could have even generated more power. And it's not because front foot, back foot. It's not because of that. It's because of his position. So stop it. Because when you get used to pressing up with your legs with that uppercut, then you just get used to pushing up with your legs with the uppercut. Because that's where your power comes from, the legs. So what do you mean? You got one leg that's that much weaker? Doesn't matter. You can switch from. So even if he threw that uppercut in the orthodox, okay. So let's see. He throws it in orthodox, right? See, his left foot is forward, but that's a perfect punch, and that shows his intelligence more than what people think that he has. Because if you switch legs and throw the uppercut, because your front leg and back leg, they should be equal. They're pretty equal on power. So it doesn't matter, but that's a good shot because it actually puts you in that position. It puts you in a better position to throw it. Left uppercut off the right leg, you can still throw it. But then his positioning would have had to even be different. Because like I said, every part of that ring, I teach every part of that ring is another square inside that ring. So in that particular square in that corner, take this education, children. So that square, like see that corner right there, that little square, not the squared circle, but that square, the best position is to step to that left. If you got them trapped in the corner, that's the best position to throw a good uppercut. Don't throw it from like the outside or the other side. Because from that position, he can only take that uppercut or he's going to take a hook from the other side. Because he can't come forward on that left side. He's not going to be able to come forward. So good. So the observation is, yeah, he threw it as an orthodox stand, which is good. If you could switch that quick, that's good. That shows intelligence. Was that intelligence or did it just happen? Hopefully it was intelligence. Okay. Damn, Michael Johnson in there. Best sleepover. Is it Derek Beatty? D-Lo? Damn. Michael Johnson said they should have wheeled his sleepy ass out. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, and plus Amir Khan, yeah, he got that. So now, okay, so this is in another observation. Did you? I don't know if you guys heard this one or not, and which I didn't. So this is I'm gonna bring this to you guys because I heard this is from Charlo. So let me give you this before I get back to Michael Johnson's boxing talk because he blowing the chat up. So another thing. So Charlo agreed with me on one thing. That Leo's more likable to him. He likes Leo better personality. He likes Leo better, just like me. I like him better. So me and Charlo have that in common. Another thing this Charlo shared, which I didn't understand, is I didn't know that Leo already has a tick. And if you guys don't know what a tick is, he already has like a jumpiness with his I think he said is either one of his hands, either right or left. I'm just going to paraphrase it. One of his hands has a tick. In other words, one of his hands kind of jerks now. It's kind of shaky. It's not as stable as it should be. And I never knew that going into the fight. So he's already a declining fighter, not because of him he's in his prime, but he's a declining fighter. He was a declining fighter, and I didn't know that. So that's one thing a boxer will know that. See, I'm not entering boxing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know that. I don't look at him like that. We try to do a lot of times we will look at him, but I had never looked in depth to him like that because I know it was going to probably be this kind of a matchup. I didn't know he had a tick. So he has to retire. So the question of him like coming back and all that, and that's his life. He has to go. He has to go. Anytime you get a tick or something like that, you get something where you're starting to shake, you got to get out. You start seeing flashing lights and ain't nobody hitting you, you got to go. Yeah. Yeah. Dude sleepy like that, figured there should have been protocol. Yeah. Yeah, if you sleep like that, there should have been. Well, there's protocol, like I said, but if he already had if something was already wrong with him, another Mike Tyson slip, and bam, that's it. Here's your Michael Johnson, Michael talk. Lenny Leaks in here. Lenny Links asking me about Deontay Wilder. I don't know. We're not really going to talk about Deontay Wilder today. Our last thing, my chat will tell you, the last thing we talked about is everybody in here was upset. Matter of fact, hit my thumbs up. But anyway, everybody was talking about, the last thing they see is that their champion is twerking. That's the last thing. I don't know. Some of this stuff, there's always going to be different sides. For me, it's a whole due process. We talked about it. And so we got to let these sides come out. My side of it was, I know you did get cheated. That's my side. So you can disagree with me or not. I don't care if you disagree with me. I know what I saw. And I know that these clips, I was given eyes in order to use my eyes to see what I see. You see what I mean? I don't see like a frog. I don't see like an eagle, even though my name is Eagle. And I do got pretty good sight when it comes to seeing certain things. But like I said, it's certain stuff that I've seen and it's certain stuff that I broke down in my chat that I didn't like. Now, if that was the 100% cause of Wilder's demise, I'm not the one to be able to say that. It could have been, and it might not have been. But my whole thing is I love this sport, and you're cheating. If you're cheating, you need your ass whooped. You need your entire ass whooped if you're cheating. If you're getting away with it, it's a cheating sport anyway. People are going to cheat. I teach my web in here shit you can do to cheat. But I'm not a cheating boxing show. I'm not here to teach people all kinds of cheating tricks and shit like that. I'm not going to show you all my tricks, but I know that there's shit you can get away with. A lot of times, even Mayweather used to throw like little short punches when you were grabbing him or on the inside. It's little quick shit you can do on the break. There's a lot of things you can get away with. But if you get away with extra dirt, then you need your ass whooped. Oh shit, Michael Johnson is on you, see. But at least I was cordial with you because Michael Johnson's on you a little bit. He said, Lenny, why do you care to bring that up in here? Yeah. Lenny, you're about to get a link up out of here. Yeah. Let's leave him alone for right now, man. I mean, he's just asking. He said I was asking for his opinion, man. This is a boxing channel or a fanboy site. Or a fanboy site. No, there's no fanboy sites in here. No, you're not blocked. Don't worry about it. You're not blocked, man. And yes, you start saying something stupid, I'm not gonna try to keep up with your whole conversation because you take away from what I'm trying to express to the family out here. You understand? But I already explained to you. I might not even read nothing else that you wrote right now because I didn't damn sure didn't block you because you came in respectful. You didn't come in. You came in yo Eagles Web. You didn't say salute to the chat or nothing like that. We kind of want you to come in and say hello to people first, but you said yo, so that's good. I mean, yo Eagles Web. You came in and you was, I mean, that was your opinion. But we're not gonna get all the way into that shit. And I don't block people just for opinions. I block people when they come in and start shit. You see what I mean? Michael Johnson's. Oh, he's back to you. So I'm not gonna read what y'all. And I don't understand what you're saying. If you're talking to me, I did read your next statement links where you say why you got to make the channel a fanboy page. There's no fanboys in here. These are all grown people. This is grown folks chat right here. If you've never been here, you need to recognize what this is. This is grown folks chat right here. You know what I mean? This is grown folks chat. We bring it. We talk about this on a different level. We talk about boxing on a whole different level, man. There's no, we don't go with the fanboys because I'll tease your ass if you come here being a fanboy. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you can come in here with your, I mean, and just voice your opinion. Doesn't mean I'm gonna read everything out because you come in here with opinion. You don't run my channel just because you come in here with a couple of opinions. Oh, there you go, D-Lo. D-Lo said Leo shakes both his hands before he punches. He always have. He also hits his waist before he punches. Yeah, yeah, but you got to go look. You got to look way back. But it's something outside of boxing that he does, or within boxing is something that he does. Not just that. That a lot of people do that with routine and stuff like that. Like a telltale sign if there's somebody is uncomfortable or that you hurt them is they start messing with their trunks. In this case, y'all didn't know that. When somebody starts adjusting their trunks or pulling them up and shit, that means they got hurt. Yes, they got hurt. But you think they want to look neat. You see what I mean? But it's not that. It's just that they got hurt. So there's little things in boxing that, you know, that a lot of people just don't know. As you being a fan, you don't know. So look, he's trying to be sharp. No, he's fucked up right now. Yep. Yep. But y'all go ahead and handle your conversation with him. I'm not going to read no more what you wrote. And I'm not going to time you out or nothing like that. If somebody don't like you, they'll just throw your ass out. And believe me, it's not because they fanboys. It's because they just don't like what you're saying. Yeah. So y'all can just go at it. Yeah. Man, okay, y'all going at it then. Okay, so that's all. That's just them two just going at it. And then D-Lo's back in here. And then okay, so D-Lo said my patience ain't that good today. Please get it together, sir. We keep it respectful and we keep it boxing. There you go, D-Lo. Yeah, see, D-Lo gonna step up. And see, that's what I tell you about Eagles Web chat, man. My web watchers is that's what I call my mods, man. Is they do watch the chat and they will read. But if they start telling me stuff, I'm gonna read what they write. But if they're telling you the right thing, if they telling you keep it boxing, keep it respectful in here, then you probably should do that. I'm not going to have to do anything because Brother D-Lo, when he come in, he's just not. He's only had to come in a couple of times where he had to do some type of action. He don't usually do that. So if it's certain people in my chat when they start talking to you, then I know it's serious. I know that you probably are being a disturbance. If Derek Brady's saying something, I know you're probably being a disturbance. If Yasser say something, then you're probably being a disturbance. If D-Lo say something, then you're probably being a disturbance. That's all I can say. Yeah. Yeah. But the thing is, so one thing when it comes to these fighters, like I said, I'm not a sleeper. I'm not a hoe. I don't sleep with all these boxers, okay? So I'm not going to protect none of them. In Eagles Web, we got a saying in here. In Eagles Web, we say anybody can get it. And that go for my web too. That go for the people that come in here and just with me. They can get it. I can get it. Even me. They host can get it. I done got it a couple of times. I lost a couple of minutes. I lost around Gil Coles before. I admit it. I lost around, or he edged me out in a round. But I still tear his ass up though. Anybody who come in here, they already know. When they come in here, they got thick skin. They like, okay, when Eagle get my ass, he said, but I'm gonna have a good point. And so most time when people come in here, they're gonna have a good point because they know I'm gonna get their ass because it's like a setup. You setting yourself up when you come in here with certain stuff, especially if you just come in with statements right off the bat, different statements and stuff, and you don't know the weapons that I have to back up certain stuff because you haven't read anything or you haven't seen nothing. You gotta look at some of our past stuff. And a lot of people like that. People come in and they'll say, "Oh, this fighter doesn't belong with this other fighter or whatever." They start bringing up weight issues and all that shit. Get out of here. Muhammad Ali, in which people say that you can't compare this and that, but get out of here. He won a championship and he was less than 200 pounds against a monster. So get out of here. So the whole weight issue, get your ass out of here with that. Don't use that. And if a person just can't gain weight, that's different. If all you can weigh is 120 pounds and you done forced yourself up to 130, yeah, that's the difference. If you're walking around at 145 or anything and you make 130, or even if you make 122, it don't matter. It's the same damn thing. It's a few pounds. It don't matter. It's skill set, it's power, it's a lot of things involved with that. There's a lot of things involved with that. It's your own mind. Like, shit, I can handle it. I can hack. If we said I can hack, sometimes you can't. Sometimes. If you look at the spray that comes off his head when he takes that uppercut, that shit probably went 10 feet up in the air or more. Some of that spray that came off his head. It was thick when it came out. Watch the uppercut. Watch how much spray comes off his head. A lot of spray. The spray from that sweat. The ref didn't even count. But why don't refs always do that? When somebody go down flat like that, some refs will still be counting. I've seen refs counting Mike Tyson fights before, when the guy is clearly out. If there's somebody out like that, don't even count, man. Get them some help. Yep. Yeah. Okay, Michael Johnson. Okay, y'all still going. Okay, so y'all still going at it, man. Don't take over the forum though, man. With just because I need to see some other stuff from some of my people, my web watchers in here. On my niece, you on break yet? And you see Gil set himself up. Sorry about that, Gil. D-Lo got your ass. D-Lo got him. Yeah, but these refs got to stop that enjoying the knockout. They got to be more like this rep. Stop enjoying the knockout and shit, and stop enjoying because they like to see themselves going like this and shit too. Like, oh, they on camera and shit. Because they know once they doing the count, then ain't nobody paying, the cameras ain't paying attention to the boxer no more. You know what I mean? Once they doing the count, I'm profile. I got my legs spread the right way. I'm bent over. Watch how I do this. This is my moment. Watch how I give them this out signal. You know? And the ref getting too much into himself. That's all that get into yourself shit too much when somebody's life is on the line. That young man put up a courageous effort. I mean, he did what he could do. Tank just has more than a lot of people give him credit for. I think Tank, he might get, you could tell after the fight, Tank was hurt. He was hurt up a little bit. But what the thing about Tank, man, is Tank can take a lot. And he actually slips. He gets caught, but he don't really get caught flush. But Tank takes a lot, and I think at that weight, he could take a lot more. He could take a lot more than a lot of people at that weight. I think Tank he could probably take punishment all the way up to like the low 40s. Like 140, he'll still be able to take a certain amount of punishment. I don't know if I can mark him at 147. I don't know. Because maybe so. Because he's still young though. So just think about it. His neck will get stronger and thicker. So jaw bones, everything will get stronger because once he develops into like a man, and then everything gets even stronger. So that might be another 20 pounds. He might be able to hold like a solid, he might be a solid welterweight. But we don't know. He may be, but you heard it first here. He may be a solid welterweight. This thick and short with that kind of speed and stuff. I was watching some of his workout on the heavyweight. He's throwing those hands out there, man. Yeah, he's throwing them hands out there. Yeah. Let me see what Yasser got. Yasser said Eagles. You watched the Usyk versus Chisora. I don't really like. I don't know. It was just too much of a. It was a basic fight. It was a good fight. Chisora made too many stupid ass mistakes. And his worst mistake. Here's Chisora's worst mistake. Chisora's worst mistake was not getting that ring cut off early and getting some damage in. And the second mistake was punches too wide. Too wide of punches. You can't. We covered this shit before the fight, didn't we? It might have been after. We always cover this because I always say I'm still waiting for somebody to throw a proper hook, and I still can't see somebody throwing a proper hook. They will not turn that punch over. They will not. They are not going to turn that punch over. Same thing with an uppercut. Uppercut is a turnover punch too. Fighters do not turn punches over. The only punch that fighters turn over is their jab. And that's because when you're at home, it's stuck there. And you're used to that. And a lot of times you just lead rights. If you can come up with a good lead right, you can fight any kind of fighter. Orthodox or southpaw. But you got to be able to turn, if you got to be able to turn your punches over. All your punches have to be over, have to be turnable because that gives you a little bit of something extra on it. You get something a little bit extra. Just like even with a basketball, when you shoot a basketball, when you flick that wrist, when you get that ball to rotate like that, it's going to be more accurate. It's going to stay spinning a certain way. It's going to go through the hoop like that. If it's flat, it ain't no telling what it might do. Bouncing all over the rim or something like that. But you got to flick that sucker, man. I got that three. Don't think Eagle don't have that three, baby. I don't got that three. Don't think that. Don't get yourself lost and get jacked up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we say, yeah, so get my little brother say, let me see what my little brother got from me. He said Eagles way. He said Leading the League got knocked. He said Michael Johnson, he just got knocked Michael Johnson out. Damn. Throw in the towel. God dang. I'm not following their conversation, no, Gil, because they're talking to each other, so I'm not really following their conversation. Michael Johnson, boxing talk is still here though. I mean, he didn't get sensitive skin. Well, I'm gonna throw him out because he's mad. He didn't throw him out because the last thing I remember reading about Lenny is that Lenny was talking about that he's getting all timed out or thrown out because of an opinion. And then that's the only time I voice my opinion is just like that. We don't do that type of stuff here. I said, when you become an annoyance or something like that, I said the web will get tired of you and throw your ass out. But then I seen that my brother D-Lo got involved. And D-Lo got involved. Once D-Lo got involved, then I got back into the conversation a little bit. I still didn't read what they wrote. But when D-Lo got involved, I read what D-Lo wrote down. And if D-Lo started getting involved and start saying that, keep it respectful, then that means there might have been something that was said. I'm not going to go back and read them. But it might have been something else. Somebody tells me, Eagle, he said this or said that. I'm not going to go back and read it. But if he's saying stuff that's disrespectful, then yeah, that can possibly happen. Yeah. Yeah. Michael Johnson boxer talking more. He said Gil Cole's in here like a paid off rep. Yeah, that's Gil though. That's my brother, man. He can get paid off. Chisora need basic footwork. That's a good one, Derek. He need basic footwork. But see, that's the key too, though. So with that loop and shit, the footwork, see, it's good because the thing is, he doesn't, like I said, that square, that they call it a ring, right? So that square, what happens as a fighter moves one way or another, that square changes. If y'all understand what I mean. So the square starts off, I ain't trying to give no information. So the square starts off like this, right? So when a fighter moves, say for instance, now the square, he moved over to one side of the ring. Now the square is like that. So what are you fighting at? If you know how to trap somebody, or if you know how to get somebody, how much ring are you fighting in? You're fighting in half a ring, right? Now you start trapping them. Now you're fighting in. Y'all getting the point? Now you're fighting in that much of a ring. We know we got this much ring left. We have this much ring left, right? Right here. We got this much ring left, but now you're down to this much ring to fight in. Now guess what? I cut that off again. Now you're fighting in this much ring. Even though the audience sees this much ring, this is all you're fighting in is this much ring. And footwork and all that, cutting the ring up, that's what gets you to fighting this. Now, how do you fight in this much ring? Do you fight as a distance in this much ring? That's a whole nother subject, but I'm just throwing that out there. We talked about this before. Eagle, remember we talked about this a long time ago. When these fighters fight like that, you gotta be able to get these this shit cut off. You know what I mean? You feel me? So that's what happens. You got to be able to get that ring cut off. And you're right. That's right. D to the Bailey. Yeah, but that has a lot to do with footwork. Yasser Hussein said, ain't teaching an old dog new tricks at Derek. Okay, yeah, Derek. Okay. Michael Johnson said, Derek, he need to lose weight. All right. He said he repeating nothing new. Okay, yeah, Gil. Okay, y'all still going. Hey, I like this Monday chat. That's good, man. Make sure everybody awake. If y'all going at it on Monday like this, I love it. And ain't nobody got thrown out or nothing. Yeah. Well, somebody might get thrown out because I do see a little disrespect up in here. I don't know. Maybe D-Lo see the disrespect and just don't like it. But I'm saying I do see a little disrespect. Y'all try to be careful with your disrespect with people. Yeah. Yeah. Michael Johnson again. Let me see. Like I said, tell me something. Okay, yeah. Okay, them two still at it. You go ahead, Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson. Hey, that's my brother though. So I don't know. Like I said, I appreciate the view. I appreciate you coming through to see Eagle in the chat and participating. And I'm not gonna really say that you're a disturbance, but you may be. You may be, but you having a conversation with somebody, so that's a good thing. At least you guys having some dialogue, and that's what we do up in Eagles. We try to have dialogue. We try to keep ahead of stuff. That's the whole. I love when we can stay like steps ahead of stuff, but it's hard. The one thing is hard for us to keep up with, and I don't know if y'all want to agree with me or not. The one thing is hard for us to keep up with. It's hard for us to keep up with what the F these boxers gonna do next. We don't know what's going to come out of their mouth next. We don't know who they going to fight next. You know, and I'm not going to fall for no bullshit about, oh, this fighter fought him, his fighter fought. No, I'm not at the negotiation table with him. What we can present is we can present which fights we want. Because we're not going to always get all the fan pleasers. These fights we got. Now, these fights ended in knockout, right? Some of them was fan pleasers and some of them wasn't. The Chisora fight, that wasn't no fan pleaser. Usyk is he's a big mouthpiece too. He just need the right person to shut him up, and he'll shut up. Certain fighters can talk a lot better than they can fight. Because when that chin is on the line, especially when you got a great fighter like Leo Santa Cruz, when that chin's on the line, a lot of things can happen. A lot of things happened, and that was not the perfect uppercut like a lot of people think it was. It was not the perfect. Because anytime you step out, it's not perfect. When you go straight down and straight back up, then that's perfect. If all you have to do is drop down and drive your legs up, then that's perfect. If you got to step one way or another, that's not the perfect shot. It's just not. That's not the perfect shot. But it was damn sure a good shot. We can say that. It was damn sure a great shot. We've been showing that all show. Everybody, that probably bring people in when they seen that. They say, oh, they're live and they see that action. They're like, oh, shit. What's going on in there? But that was not the subject. Because we're gonna break it down even better. I just haven't been able to look at it the way I need to. You see what I mean? Once I can see it the way that I need to see it, and then we'll break it down. We'll break it down even more, and I'll show you guys some other stuff. I'll show you some other things. That was just a shot. A lot of people are showing, you know, shots like that, but I'm gonna you know, just break it down even more. But don't think these fighters that if a fighter's in there, he know his life is on the line. If he didn't think he had zero chance, and it's like fighters say, a lot of times they see stuff. Just like with Floyd Mayweather, which I got to keep bringing his name up sometime because a lot of the stories, they fit him just from conversation, maybe not from anything else, but just from conversation itself. When you got people that say they see something, oh, I see something in him, I think I can get him. Okay, you see something, but what? A lot of times your eyes deceive your stupid ass. You know, a lot of times your eyes are deceiving you. Don't let your eyes deceive you and then go in there and get your ass pieced up. Because even if we take, like, I'm bringing up this, and this has shit to do with you guys' conversation out there. I bring up Wilder. So even if things happen with Wilder, I don't care which way it went or what happens. What it does, it could be actually a good thing for boxing. Anytime there's a disaster or anything happens in a sport, there becomes different protocols and then different things to look out for. Huh? Remember in football, they used to have leather helmets. What would happen right now if they still had leather helmets for football with the strong as these athletes have made themselves? And it's not because the athletes are getting bigger and stronger. It's because they're recruiting bigger and stronger athletes. Huh? That's just dumb if you think somebody's getting bigger and stronger. No, you're not getting bigger and stronger. You're just a bigger, stronger person that I'm just going to recruit. They recruit you as being big. But sometimes they'll recruit small guys too. It depends on where you fit in. If you small and you can get down at certain stuff, they want you. I want you on the team. I need you. I need you on kickoff. I need you for this and that. That has shit to do with it. If you put if you had a whole line and all of them was 400 pounds, that wouldn't necessarily mean that there's bigger and stronger and more. It's because with that strength and being big, you have to be athletic also. It's not always the size. It's the fortitude. So that's what it is. It's the fortitude. Yeah. That's right. Tell them Sir Flame. Sir Flame is up in there again. He said, jab that like button and subscribe. That came from my brother. My brother Sir to the Flame out there. Yeah. If anybody agrees with that, let me know. That the athlete is just being recruited as being like a bigger person. I'm going to tell you right now, man. And they've told you this when you was little. You learned this when you was a child. That you are what you eat. And you're eating less things that are good for you right now than you did when your great-grandparents was alive. So guess what? Your great-grandfather was way stronger than your ass. Way stronger. Believe that. My great-grandfather was way stronger than me. And I am not weak. And I know he was way stronger than me. And people think I'm strong. I'm like, nah, I ain't nothing like my great-grandfather. Nope. You can't cut. I was cut out of that same cloth, but not shit. My cloth had a little bit of morphos in it. At least a little bit of morphos. Because he used to carry railroad ties and all that shit. I'm like, nope. I am not good at carrying shit. Not like that. I can push some shit. I can lift some shit up off the ground, but if it got a certain weight, I'm trying to find something to lever that shit up out of there. I ain't trying to snatch too much heavy shit up off the ground. Shit, I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that little lift and shit. Where's the lift at? Bring that lift over here. Where's the jack at? I'm looking for the jack. I'm looking for the lift. I'm looking for the hand truck. I'm looking for some shit. I'm looking for a big stick. Hell no. I already know, man. See, the thing about me, I'm not proudful. Like, if people are so proudful, I'm proud of my heritage. Of course, I'm proud of my people and all that. But that's a different kind of pride. But I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm stronger than Samson or somebody. That we got the same kind of strength. No, because I know that everything's been changed up. And you guys might not believe it, but that GMO shit has gone a long ass ways. down there in Florida, I think it's Florida, Gil, where you're at right now. They're about to unleash a genetically modified mosquito. There's no telling what that mosquito can do to you. He might not sting or bite or pull blood like other mosquitoes. And I'm just saying, this is not no conspiracy. I'm just saying they might have, maybe they taught his ass, maybe they gave him some kind of shit that they gave him, that they injected his ass with, that he inject you with. All you need, because remember, that's number one poison. That's always been the number one poison. And it wasn't just the blankets to the natives. It was uh, these immunization shits, these shots and all that shit. I don't take shots. Don't be sticking me with no venom. I'm a no venom person. I put that no venom sign quick. Nope. Nope. Y'all keep the venom. I watch what snakes do. I see how snakes hit them. I see how they hits mites. And I might be bigger and stronger than a mouse, but I know that venom is the only animal I know that can take a little bit of venom is an elephant. And well, a horse, animal is big. It has to be at least as big as a big horse to take some venom. And I'm not as big as a horse, and I'm not as strong as an elephant. So I can't take your venom, especially when you showing me how much venom you about to hit me with. Because a snake, at least a snake is discreet enough to not show you what he gonna hit you with. He like, yeah, I got the fangs out, but you don't know. I might just hit you with a little bit of venom. Or he might fuck you up. Hit your ass with a gallon of that shit. But at least when they hit you with the venom, they letting you know. You looking at that little glass tube. You like, what, you about to hit me with that much venom? I'm like, no, my body can't hold that much venom. So you got to come back with that little, this is how much venom I can handle. Like a little micro dot of that shit. I'm cool. I'm like, I'm good, man. I said, I'm like, hey, hit me with the entry level venom. If I do have to get hit with the shit, hit me with the entry level shit. Hit me with the same shit that you hitting a newborn with. Don't hit me with don't hit me with the grown man dose. In that case, that's the only time I'm not a grown man, if you got to hit me with that venom shit. Because like I said, even the snake is discreet enough to hide how much venom he gonna hit you with. Yep. All right. Let me see what Sir Flame is saluting out. Okay. Gil Cole's the lady. Oh, Gil laughing. So okay, Michael Johnson did so Gil laughing and shit, so everybody having fun with the new guy that came in. Yeah. That's all right though. Y'all there's no hey, y'all just keep it as, just be family, man. Y'all just keep it. Yeah, I mean, it's just opines. You always give you guys my opine. Y'all just keep it as opines, man. We don't have to take it to like such a serious level all the time, and I'm not saying you guys took anything to a serious level because I don't know. I stayed out of it, but I just look at Gail's reactions and shit because Gail's down there dying. I guess because somebody's helping Gail's ass out, and I'm gonna tell you that my brother D'Lo must have left because D'Lo would probably be jumping on Gail's ass by now, so he might be gone. Yeah, 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 sir. Way at the bottom, he said Fury wins by decision in his opinion. I guess against AJ, right? Yeah, but AJ, we already did that exposure though. Y'all, sir, we did the exposure on him again. Did we have to do more on it? Does Eagle have to do more? Do y'all know? Y'all put up a one if y'all want me to do even more on AJ. If y'all want me to do more on AJ, I'm not gonna do it right now. But if y'all put up a one if y'all want me to do more on AJ, or did y'all have enough? If you guys have enough on them, or do I have to bring it to a whole nother level again on, or are we good? Because we step it up to a whole nother level. You guys already know. Because you guys already know. If you guys want me to break down even more, because I will bring it up to a whole different level on AJ. I'll let you see some more shit, or I'll discuss some more shit if y'all need to see more on it. Because if you go back, look at the shows and stuff that I did and stuff. And like I said, there's no way that you're not gonna make certain screens, and especially if you're new, if you haven't been here before, you're not gonna be on certain screens in Eagles Web if if some shit that you didn't do right, or some shit you did wrong, or some suspect shit or something like that, that you're not going to be on certain screen. But guess what? What does this say? I just pulled this up and it says right here, I got BCD. First of all, I'm not going to break all this shit down, but I see a couple of ones out there. So maybe we'll do it a further breakdown of AJ, because we only talked about certain sides of them. So we will bring up AJ again, and we will talk about other sides of AJ. And this will put a little bit more information into the brains, so that way you guys will be able to see. You guys, oh shit, I didn't even see. I forgot about that part. Or see, or I agree with that, or you can disagree. Either way, it's not gonna matter. Like I said though, you do not make it to Eagles Web screens. When it comes to certain screens, you do not make it there unless you showed yourself as being exposed one way or another. If you're a great champion, then we have great champion chat about you. We're going to bring you up. We're going to ask about, do we need that type of a style? We're going to ask all kinds of questions. We're going to break it down. But a lot of the fighters we see now, they don't even have the style. They don't have the style, man. We love the old fighters, man. We love what they bring, man. We love the kind of stuff, the business. And when I say business, I mean the business side, the business cracking, knocking your ass outside. I'll let you live. The standing knockout. And that's why we bring stuff like that up, so we can see, yeah, we need that. We need that. And like I said, there's a lot of fighters from the past that actually could take a lot more. And it's because, and we're going to cover that. That's what we'll cover. So if I got enough ones and stuff, I think I got enough ones out there. So we'll get into AJ a little deeper. We don't even know what real fight if he's going to have this fight or what. We don't know. And that's the thing that's real frustrating, is these freaking promoters and stuff like that. Would you guys please put some fights on for us? Some other fights? Okay, yeah, we got some fights in the books. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep the energy at that level. Because you get us used to a certain level as fans, and then you take that whole level away from us, and then you put a garbage match on, and then we sit there and suffer through it. And I'm not going to be sitting here paying for subscriptions to everybody. I'm not going to be getting ESPN and all this, and Showtime and pay-per-views and Dozen and all that other shit. Man, forget that. I'm not going to be getting all these different forums, and then y'all, Fox. No, Fox. I'm not going to be getting all this shit, and then you guys put on like crappy performances. Get out of here with that. So now you treating us at the end of the year. We deserve this shit all year round, but now it's the end of the year, and now you treating us with some pretty decent fights. You should have already treated us with some decent fights. But now you finally treating us with some decent fights. Get your ass all the way out of here. You're gonna bring us in, and we used to pulling in bass and shit, right? Like we out there on the ocean. We used to pulling in bass, and we pulling in bass like huge bass. We pulling in like 35-pound bass and shit, sea bass out there. Stripe, big boys. We bringing them in, and all of a sudden you throw a couple of minnows up there, and you think we supposed to bite. And that's one point that I'll make clear about Eagles Web, the web watchers. There's no fanboys. No matter what you think you hear, there's no fanboys of stuff like this in here right now that I can see that's participating in the chat. I'm just letting you know that right now, just to let you know. And so y'all not gonna just throw us anything and we just go for it and stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of times, like I said, our adrenaline get running and we get too hype and shit. But then you got to calm yourself down. Calm the fuck down. Because your adrenaline get all high. Oh, yeah, you see the knockout and this, and you get all crazy. Wait a minute now. Something happened way before that knockout. If you getting your ass whooped and you get a knockout, then everybody, then you got, now the sides of opinion has changed. You get the people that's too hype. Oh, great performance. You get the people that's not hype at all. They're going to say it was a lucky punch. You get the true boxing people that's going to say, yeah, but it's good. You got that shot off. That was good. But it was a good fight up until you was getting handed up a little bit. Because sometimes a fighter can get handed up. And sometimes the styles that make a fight, that's what happens. A style makes a fight or it doesn't make a fight. In this case, style made a fight. It was actually, it was a good fight. It was a fight. Sometimes a style don't even make a fight. It's like, God dang, that style did not make that fight. And we talked about that a long time. Last year, we talked about that. A style that could make a fight or a style make no fight. But what we have to realize is then when we're used to seeing good stuff now, don't throw us no bones. We don't want no bones now. But back to what I was saying about that is that sometimes you get people that you get too hype about a fight, but just break it down. Just calm down and break the fight down and find out, hey, this fight was a good fight. It was going this way or that way, but don't take away like when I showed that, when I had that clip running and running and running, and we understand a few more things about that, about the whole stance, about the orthodox stance, and also the uppercut, is that was not, even though that's number one for uppercuts right now, that was not the most powerful uppercut that Tank can throw. And so the fighters that have to fight him, y'all better know that is not his most powerful punch. And I'm not trying to scare you, but that is not his most powerful punch right there. He has about 25% more that he can put on that, in my opine. And like I said, I'm not trying to scare you at the Russells and Lopez's and stuff like that, but just see what you can take. Get your ass in there. Stop letting us hear it. Let's see it. Because that's how I enjoy shit. I don't even enjoy looking at far as hearing the fight, I don't care. The crowd can go crazy because crowds are stupid. Most of the crowd, 75% of the crowd for boxing is just somebody that, because a lot of them came with the real boxing fans. They bring a group of people with them. Most of them just fanboys or just hanger owners. That's it. And that's why they ooh and all at the wrong shit. Everybody be standing up getting all excited. What you standing up for? This is a regular shot. It's nothing. The fighter's taking it. You see what I mean? But me, I'm going to be the hype man if I go, because I'm going to bring more excitement. I'm going to bring my own excitement because I got to talk shit to certain fighters or whatever. That's just me. Everybody ain't going to be me. I'm going to talk shit. I got to. I'm going to bring my shit talking in there. Especially when it comes to people. If I thought you cheated or whatever, I'm giving you a hard time. Maybe you're a good guy. You got to, hey, I'm sorry. I got to be convinced. But I'm going to go in there and talk all kind of mess, man. I hit mine there, Ed, rep. I'm going to say all kind of stuff. I'm sorry, man. Yeah. Let me see. Sir Flame, I don't know who he's talking to, but Sir Flame's in here. Yeah, yeah. Look at yeah, Michael Johnson talking about that bass. Yeah, he said striped bass. He said, yeah, that's, man, not even a fishing story. It's a fishing exit story that I was leaving. I'm actually leaving the dock. And so right before I get, to the last part, to where the water's too shallow for any fish to hit, I just throw my line out there. Guess what? My tension was too high. Guess who got on and got off? Snapped my shit, just took my shit off like that. Sea bass got me. And we had been trying to get their ass all day. I was like, oh, man. And everybody saw him, too. They said, oh, everybody was screaming. They was like, oh, see how big it was. Yeah. And so that's Eagle's short story of the one that got away. I would go into more details about it, but that's basically that's happened. His ass got away. The one that got away from Eagle. That's what it was, man. Yeah, Sir Flame said, Fury fight AJ. If he win, he fight Wilder. More money. Yep. Yeah, but the whole thing about the Fury AJ, I don't like it. If Fury wins, if AJ wins, there's no fight with Wilder. He ain't gonna fight Wilder. AJ is scared to death of Wilder. But we're gonna talk about AJ. We'll get to it. Okay, Sir Flam says he faked to me too. He said, but I'm thinking about the money they would have lost with no door money. I think they both were on it to sell it more. It might have been exactly that. Might be true too. Yep, yeah, that might be what it is too, though, man. But like I said, man, Al Heyman has been around boxing for a long time, right? But I'll tell you guys that all. I said these people have been around boxing too damn long, man. They know how to get fights made. I just don't want to hear this. We couldn't get the fight made or this. I don't want to hear that stupid shit. Because you negotiate until you get the shit done. It's just like a law process or any other process. You do the shit until you get it done. The only reason things are not done is because they don't want it to be done. The reason why people don't have the rights that they need is because they don't want it. They never did want it like that. My Cheyenne people were supposed to be exterminated. But guess what? Eagle's talking and got like a little boxing forum right now. They wanted to exterminate us. Do you know what extermination means? They wanted to eliminate us, period. My dad's side, the Iroquois people, right? They are the holders of the real Constitution. That's right. They knew what was sound and what was just. But like I said, if you do not want to do the right thing, then you're just not going to do the right thing. And that carries over for anything. It doesn't have to be a business. It could be a sport, anything. It just carries over. It just does. It just does. That's how it covers over. But you're right, though. Yeah, you said AJ didn't do him like Wilder did, though. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I would like to see that. I would like to see it. I would like to see that. Any of the fights. I just want to see good fights. Let's have it. Because people are always gonna come up with some bullshit. But let's just have it. Wilder knocked him the fuck out. Yeah, KTFO. Okay, y'all got some conversations going, man. Y'all I love it though, man. Look at the web. The web is going crazy. Yeah. And the only reason Fury, and I don't care if somebody want to argue with me or not, the only reason that Fury didn't get knocked out the first time is because of the damn ref. That was the ref decision to call that. Because you guys ain't gonna get me with this stupid shit. Somebody can be out. You don't have to be out for 10 seconds. Let me show this real quick. And I don't know if I can talk. I don't even want to talk in here, but I'm gonna show you. Because I told you that's the whole. See, that's how stupid some people are sometimes when people say shit. That's how stupid people are. I'm gonna just put this up just so I can show you just something real quick. Because I showed it to you before we went back to the boxing chat. Everybody don't have to be out for so many seconds. Out is out. Concussion is concussion. Knockout is knockout. You want to see a standing knockout? I showed you before already. I already showed you this shit. But look. This is a standing knockout. This is what it looks like when you get knocked out. When you his legs are strong and in a good position to keep him up, but he's not. And like I tell my web, man, you come in here, yeah, Eagle don't know a damn thing. I'll tell you. I'm not going to be proudful about shit. But my web is smart enough to know that Eagle must know something, even though I will say that I don't know nothing. But I'll show you something and let you figure it out for your damn self. I'll let you see for your damn self. I'll let you see for yourself because you think, oh, Eagle, you going to just run in here. This guy don't have no information. If you come in here and think I don't have no information, you're going to play your own self. And my web they're going to take your scraps up out of here. And I'm not talking to anybody who's in the chat right now. I'm just saying, if you come in here and think I don't, because I'll tell you that I don't know nothing, but at the same time, I'll put something up and I'll talk about something and then my web will be starting to agree. They'll be like, okay, well, yeah. And I'm not going to say anything about putting you in the body bag. But you will suffer a loss in here. You come in here and you think you come in here with so much facts and shit like that because you're a professional or whatever. You're an expert. And you're an expert, but you're in Eagles Web Boxing. And Eagles Web Boxing to tell you that he don't know nothing. But I just showed you a standing knockout right there. You like I said, I'll bury your claims about any kind of count that a ref do. Because let me just show you this again, just in case you didn't know. So that's two. I'm gonna show you two things. I just showed you one. I'm gonna show you something else, which you have been watching if you was here. Let's see. I'm gonna show you something else that you've been watching the whole time you was in here. I'll show you this. And then I'm gonna ask you a certain question. I'm gonna ask you this question. How long was the count for this knockdown? That's right, Derek Bailey. He said Corey was dead on his feet. Yeah, yes, sir. Frank came back. He said that was a power nap. That's what you did, right? That was a power nap. Was dead? Yeah. I know what you meant though when you say he's dead on his feet though. Yeah, yeah. Sir, he said, "Sir Frank, wow, yeah." I see y'all crying. Yeah, yeah. But we got to get these. And see, the thing is, I'm not gonna get caught up in nobody's stories when people start talking about the contracts and shit. I don't care about your money. That's for you to work that shit out. I'm on the fan side. I'm like, shit, I want to see it. And plus, the more money you make, that's the more money I got to pay to see your stupid ass. Because I don't give a shit. Don't pay you. Start giving all y'all minimum wage. Y'all get 2 million fights. They say, get your ass in there. I bet you start getting more fights in then. 2 million. They make it to where you can't get more money. That old communist shit, that's all you get, 2 million. Get your ass in there fight now. And my pay-per-view stays at $49.95. Good. That's what I wanted at. I ain't trying to give your ass no raise. Now I got to give you a raise. Y'all feel me? I got to give you a raise and shit because you negotiated a raise out of me. And while y'all acting like somebody get paid so much, that's your dumb ass got to pay it. You paying it. You the one paying for the raise. But is that evidence enough right there that I showed you about some kind of account when it comes to boxing? Or do I have to bury your ass completely? So don't give me that stupid shit. Because I'll ask you again. And see, nobody wanted to say nothing. What was the count on this? What was the knockout count? Was there a count to 10? Sometimes refs just got their own agenda. And sometimes there's things that we don't know everything. So I'll show you this. So that's the one, right? That's the one. So let's go back. Just to let people know, sometimes there's things that can be stopped that we don't even know. That shit, Jay, that could have been stopped. Did a lot of people see this? When the fight was going on, did a lot of people see that fight could have been stopped or whatever? Right here. Right here. Let me quiet my mic so you can hear it. So you can hear Joe Frazier. Let you hear it. The Frazier, y'all let them know what it gets you. Y'all let them know what the Frazier get you up in Eagles Web. Let me quiet it. Yeah. So y'all let the new people know, the people that just come in here, y'all let them know what the Frazier get your ass up in here. The Frazier. Yeah. Everybody know what the Frazier get you. They see my team, my web watchers, that's my team right now. They don't want to say nothing. See how they do me? I told you anybody can get up in Eagles where they even treat the host like that. That's how they treat the host. Because I asked them what the Frazier get you, and they nobody want to say nothing. All right. F y'all. Yeah. Michael Johnson, you're right. He said the ref didn't get the one. That's right. Yeah, the ref did not get the one. Yeah, what y'all done did now, man? I gotta go back to the chat. My damn web watchers. Y'all done started some shit. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, so y'all, I don't know what he did, but anyway, I'm not even gonna read. I'm not even gonna get into y'all's conversation. But I know one thing. I know Sir Flame then got into it, and then Michael Johnson, Boxer Talk, Gill, everybody, y'all done all got into it. But that's all good, as long as y'all, because Surf Lane talking about excuses. Yeah. Okay, I read through the KTFO. I'm not gonna get in your conversation. Okay, I'll read what Michael Johnson talking about with Surf Flame. Said Surf Flame right. Then we can say Fury was knocked out. Yeah, Fury was knocked out. That's not even up for debate. A knockout is not 10. That's the sucker shit. That's a safety call. The 10 count is just something. That's for a dumbass ref, basically, a 10 count. And to keep you fighting and to keep you getting brain damage because of the betters and stuff like that. That's all it's for. The 10 count is just a safety thing. It's not. It don't mean shit. It don't. If you wasn't knocked out to the count of 10, then you wasn't out. No, that's some dumb shit. Stop saying it. Because if you're not knocked out to the count of 10, then there should have been a count on Leo. Stop it. Just stop this stupid shit. And like I said, I don't know shit. Yeah. Yeah, you already know when y'all hear that in the background. They should know this is over with though. That's family right there. This is family this time though. I can tell by the tone. But that's all right. Okay, let me see back there. Okay, Sir Flame Wild said Corey was dead on his feet. I read that. That's a power. Yeah. The power nap was dead on his feet. Yeah, Gil Cole's where you at. And then Derek Bay said laughing out loud. He said facts at Sir Flame, and ref didn't get the one. And then at least I did get a salute. And then Sir Flame says fact at Eagles where that was a one count. Yep, that was a one count. So y'all stop that stupid shit. Stop falling into just because that's part of the rules and shit. And it's not even a rule. The 10 count ain't no damn rule. Y'all stop thinking that. That's just a safety thing. It's not a rule. You don't have to count the 8. You don't have to count the 10. Stop it. You don't have to have a mandatory 8 count. It ain't mandate. That's bullshit. When they say it's a mandatory 8 count, it's not really a mandatory 8 count. You can see a ref can say, you know what, your eyes is rolling in the back of your head. I don't have to count the 8. Okay, you talking to Gil. Gil said give somebody a wrench. I missed that. I don't give out wrenches on the first day, no way. I don't know if people want to really come and discuss boxing and stuff like that, man. You don't just come in. A lot of people that I had that I just knew from other chats that came in with a wrench, I don't even see their ass no more. I got two people that want to hear they want to hear like grown folks chat. They bring their ass up in here. If they don't want grown folks, they want like silly ass kid chat. They go to other chats. If they want to hear somebody just ranting and raving and shit, they go to other chats. If they want to hear somebody trying to beat somebody that they not, they go to other chats. If they want to hear real talk and then get educated at the same time about other stuff, then they come in the Eagles web. They go to see the people that I mess with. They go to Marlowe's and shit. They go to D-Lo. They mess with us. It's a small community of people that's up on things. And you're right, Sir Flame. It is the hazy. And thanks for finally putting that out, man. That's right. The hazy. The phrase will get your ass hazy up in here. Yeah, everybody know what it is. Yeah. But Gil, if you trying to pass out wrenches, I don't know what you on. And matter of fact, okay, I didn't see. I thought I seen my brother back in here because D-Lo would have got on your ass about that. Yeah, D-Lo would have got on you about that. Gil Cole, he said, Michael, you talking about Lenny saying Wilder duck? Okay. Yeah, you didn't smell him when he came in. He said Wilder lost both fights with Fury, and Wilder fought nothing but tomato cans. Okay, well, he fought. On that case, the host got to agree. I got to agree with Michael on that you full of shit on that one. Because I done looked at that first fight. I looked at every angle I could. I gave Wilder. The only thing that Wilder did not do is he did not have a higher output on punches. The landing percentage was better. He won on different ways with me. He won by rounds. He didn't win by like complete punches thrown. If that's what I was doing, and if I was just counting for a defensive fight, no, maybe not. But for the things that counted, like the aggression and everything else, the rounds he won by knockout, he won by rounds, and he won by points. That's 3 ways that he won, in my opinion. So that's enough for me. Yep. And if you don't think people can get knocked out saying enough, I just showed you. If you think you need a count, I just showed you that you don't need a count. So get your ass all the way out of here with this stupid shit. Yep. Yeah. But let's stop. Let's not have. Yeah, Michael Johnson said, yeah, 8 count is better than nothing. Yeah, 8 count is better than nothing. To get no count, like shit, you out. But like I said, yeah, um, we come in here and we try to stay, we try to, keep it grown. I bring stuff to the table that probably other chats don't bring, and I try to discuss stuff and try to give you guys different angles of stuff. Now you must see something because I don't like to brag on myself. I don't like, and that's one thing you won't catch out of me. I brag on my family way more than I'm gonna brag on me. But you will just hear certain stuff. I'll tell you I don't know shit, but I'm still gonna share stuff even if I don't know. I'll share it. I say, look at this. What do you think? I'll give you my side on it. And I like to say I give you my side, but even if you say, oh, Eagle know what the hell he talking about, Eagle know. But I don't care if you think I know or if I don't know. All I care is I'm asking you, what's your side on it? What happened? And like I'm telling you, that these counts and shit is nothing but safety nets. And they could be used for or against a fighter, or they could be used or against personal gain also, monetary gain. It might be a certain amount of money that we don't know nothing about. It might not be Vegas money. See, that's grown folk. It might not be Vegas money. They talking about, oh shit, we need to get the whole count. We need to get some extra time. We need the ref on his knees and shit. We need the ref to point back at the other fighter to get him back to the corner. We need him to walk the fighter over to the corner instead of just pointing. Instead of pointing at the white turnbuckle and saying, go over there to the white turnbuckle, the neutral corner, go over there. Instead of just saying that, I need to escort him over there because the other fighter needs some more time because of other shit. Don't be stupid and shit, and don't act like boxing is that legit. Don't get into the thing where it's just like so legit to you that you think in one way or another. Yeah. 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 And I don't get into none of these people's stories. Like all fighters come in hurt. Yeah, that's a given. But I don't get into their personal shit. And yes, I just want to berate them. And if I just want to go off on them and shit. Because I call Fury the coke crack king for a certain reason. If he did, if he didn't. But the stories are out there, so they give me the opportunity to use these stories against them. So I use these stories against them because they was given to me. And so since I'm allowed to do that shit, I use the stories against him. I don't know if he's ever done coke. I ain't never done no urine test with him or no blood test and shit. I don't care. But your image is like that. And you gave me the opportunity to get your ass. And in here, nobody's safe. Not even me. I get my own self sometimes. I can mess up. I might sleep or slept. Slip, sleep, whatever. If you're sleeping, if you slept, or if you slip in Eagles way of boxing, you will get slapped. And that's the facts. You will definitely get it in here. Even if you escape one day, you might come back and then you're not going to be able to escape. But the look for the hit the subscription. Is the subscription what you have to do? Or hit notification. I don't know if you got to subscribe or what. But just hit notification. You'll find out when I'm on here and you'll see what the topic is. And maybe you'll have something good to say. Maybe you might get slapped. Because we all been taking it. Like I said, we're in this deception together. Don't get so excited about this, about boxing and all this shit, because they're starting to call this shit entertainment also. So ever since MTM, remember, they start calling it entertainment. Who is it entertainment for? Is it entertainment for the fighters? Entertainment for us? Or are they doing something else with that entertain? Is our entertainment just, do they just have our pocketbooks open? Oh, don't worry, we'll get the money out of them. I don't want to be like just sitting there being a sucker. Oh, we suckers. I don't want to just sit there just being suckers. Let me see what else y'all got. Okay, y'all still got y'all been having your conversation going for like damn near an hour, huh? Okay. I mean, I'm just reading to myself on some of that shit. I'm not reading nothing out loud, nothing like that. But I see y'all. At least y'all had something going up. Gil Cole, okay, Gil Cole did have something Gil Coles had something up here. It said the ref should have stopped the first fight. Yep, but he was getting damn. They writing Gil. I'm trying to read it, but when they start writing and shit, that my screen goes up. Now I gotta try to find out where you was at again. Okay, the ref should have stopped the first fight, but he was getting his ass whooped though. The second fight, Wilder got his ass whooped. Yeah, there you go. The ref could have stopped it. I mean, we showed that there's proper refs. There's other stuff that we can't really talk that everybody gonna say, oh, you know what? That's a conspiracy and all. You know what? It's not conspiracy when I'm sitting there watching the shit. There's some other kind of money involved. And when you do that to in a sport where somebody can lose their life, I don't like it. I still love boxing though, but I don't like that aspect of it. Even so, a doctor, somebody should have seen even in that Jerry Corey fight, because Jerry Corey, he had a lot of problems after having those kind of fights. They should have just said, you know what, Frazier's not gonna slow down. We're gonna have to stop this. He's killing you. He just knocked your ass out and you were standing up. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is. And we're part of this, man. That's what you guys got to understand. We're part of this. So we got to be part of the ones that, try to, help at least let people know that we're trying to clean it up, or we're trying to follow as an adult. We're looking at it as adults. And I'm just saying, and I just want to put this out there. This is my chat. And I just want to put this out there, is that when you have dialogue, even if you're discussing with people, and you get too upset, that's not dialogue anymore. It's personal. If you have to say too much. And you come in here, if you're saying too much, then it's probably not even worth hearing, because you're saying a little bit too much. You don't have to say too much to get certain things across. I don't say a whole lot. I talk real fast. I try to slow it down in here, but my main points don't come from me talking. My main points come from me showing you something and asking you a question. That's my main points. Is that I just let me show you this. Now what? And then I'll ask you, y'all will put up a 1 or something like that, and then boom, it's over with. It's like, we ain't got to keep going with it. But some people like to just keep going and going. You ain't the Energizer Bunny, motherfucker. He already got a job. Get your own job. If you want to be the Energizer Bunny, go audition for it. I don't need all the extra energy. I'm just letting anybody know. I don't need all the extra energy and shit. And I ain't mad at it, and I'm not pointing anybody out that's in chat. If I was, I'll tell your ass. That's one thing. It's my chat, so I'm not scared to just tell your ass something if I need to tell you, because first of all, Eagles Web, anybody can get it, even me. Yeah. Michael Johnson about to talking more to me. He said Eagles Web. He said when you should a ref give a 8 count when someone has saved by the ropes, because it don't happen a lot. That's another thing. That actually, you bring up a good point. You bring up a good point, is what I'm saying. The point that you bring up, now you said talking about the 8 count and the ropes. Now, the point that you bring up about the ropes is a good point. Because the ropes are actually being ignored a lot by refs now. They're really being ignored. And with the right shot, what happens is the ropes don't save you. The ropes don't save you by the right shot. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's not as edgy as people make it seem like, is what they're doing. Because people get knocked out the damn rope sometimes. Now, let's think about it. If you got hit with a punch hard enough to knock your ass out the ropes, and the ropes did save you, is an 8 count necessary? Nope. A 0 count is necessary. Let's say you got hit by a punch that's hard enough to knock you out the ring, but not necessarily knock you out. But yeah, you didn't. Maybe an 8 count. Okay, you got a little bit woozy. Maybe I can give you an 8 count, but I got to, with me being a ref, I got to question, or I got to look. I got to do something. I'm not. Are you a medical professional as a referee? Are the eyes dilated? What does it look like? Do you know what a comatose, or not a comatose, a concussive face looks like? As far as the eyes? Huh? When you look into the eyes, what do you look? Are you looking at the pupils? Or what kind of instrument do you really need? that you really need. Does the doctor really have the right instrument to look into the eyes when you come in with a light? Is that the proper instrument? For all you smart asses, is that really the proper instrument? Huh? What do you need in order to be accurately correct in looking into an eye? Or do you need a couple of devices and you need a device that you can't even carry into the ring? But that's the best thing they can use, right? Because that's not always a telltale sign. Because there's other things in the eyes that you look for. And no, I'm not about to get into medical talk. No, forget that. They go ego about because you guys hardly ever hear me say I don't use medical terms. I'm not going to use it. I was accused of that shit one time in the hospital. I was practicing medicine and shit. But I told you guys that was a story. That was a personal story, but that's okay. I said, no, I'm not practicing medicine. I'm an advocate. It's a little bit different. If you're an advocate, you're not practicing. You're just an advisor. Because sometimes you got dumb people, and no matter what, even if they have a degree in something, they might still be stupid. Yeah, this is some dumbass people sometimes. Yeah. Let me see what y'all got. Michael Johnson. Let me see. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, Derek Bailey, he talking about the B-Hop. Yeah, B-Hop, yeah. B-Hop, what you doing out in the audience? Get your ass out the audience. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, you got some people that just want to get a point across, Gil, and they'll just keep going and going and going and going and going and going. So, but I tell you one thing that you have shown me, the true side of you, and I'm not gonna make a snap decision on just that, but I can see your type. I know those type of personalities and stuff like that, and with me, easy, terribly easy to win any kind of a debate when it comes to this stuff. If I have any kind of base of knowledge about it, easy, easy win. I'm not gonna have to get long-winded or nothing like that. For certain people, you don't have to really get long-winded. All you gotta do is read between the lines, and then you got them. Because the best way to a debate, if it's just an open debate like that, your best thing is just a question. See, it's just a simple question. It's a simple question, as simple as that. But the styles and everything else, it makes a big difference. But look, man, we've been here for a long time, man. Let's get out of here, man. We'll come back. We'll discuss some more, and we'll do some more on the AJ and stuff like that, man. But I appreciate everybody who came through, man. So I appreciate all y'all, man. Don't worry about it, man. Yeah. Oh yeah. Michael Johnson talking about the Eagles. Where remember he pushed me at Hopkins. Yeah. Pride is a motherfucker. That's all I can say. Pride is a MF. Yeah. So that's all that is to it. So a lot of times pride to get your ass whooped. And so one thing, come in Eagles way, don't come in here all proudful. You will get it from me. It don't matter. I got thick skin. I will get your ass in the long run. Because I don't come in here, ill prepared and shit like that. I might not want to talk about stuff all the time. I said, look, we'll talk about that later, but don't think that that all your comparisons, because guess what? All you bring over here is print. So now you gotta listen to me. You gotta look at the print, and you gotta look at the pictures and hear the stories and everything else. So guess who's gonna win? If we was in court, guess who would win? Even if you was supposed to win, you still gonna lose because you didn't bring the visual aids. So you still gonna lose. I don't know, Michael. I don't know what Bernard is. Anyway, let's get out of here, man. Yeah, my shout out to all the real people that I see. And that's y'all. Y'all know what it is. My shout out to all y'all that mess with me, man. This is Monday, man. November the 2nd, 2020. Up in here, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Nothing but blessings. I'm gonna catch y'all, man.